Virginia.
Number 5, fellas.
Yeah.
Number 5. Shout out to the player partners.
Is it live? We live?
Shout out to the player partners.
Hey, we live, man. Yeah.
What's happening? What's happening?
Moving right along.
Who on that motherfucker?
Moving right
I
along.
don't know.
Tune in, motherfucker.
Y'all heard him tune in, motherfuckers.
Not you. What you cussing?
Chill.
Word.
All that
That's
fucking
dope, though.
cussing.
So we
You can go live and get it right while we doing it.
Right. Oh, yeah, y'all tune in, then.
Yeah.
We good? We go? We looking good? I'm looking good on the camera, all right.
We're live, yo.
I can press record whenever y'all ready to, so just let me know if you ready to go.
We thought we was going to hood.
Yeah, go ahead. You can press.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah, good.
Good? Alrighty. What's happening, y'all? This your boy, Fly King. Episode 5,
Yeah.
Melanated Minds.
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
Yes.
What's going on with y'all, fellas?
Chilling,
What's going on with y'all? Y'all know how I gotta start it off with a quote, of course. And the quote today comes from Asada Shakur, the one and only. She says, only the strong go crazy. The weak just go along. Asada Shakur.
That sound like it
How y'all
applies.
feel about that quote right
That sound like it applies to a lot of what's going on.
Right now, right?
Absolutely,
Currently.
absolutely.
Well,
Super relevant, super relevant. I want to say specifically for the loved and the hated Kanye West.
Right.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into that.
right. I
Oh,
just
we
wanted
got
to
to.
throw that in, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna spend some time there, don't you worry.
Facts. So, man, what y'all been up to in the past? Man, we missed a week, damn it.
Word.
We missed a week putting out episode 5.
Yeah.
And I
We behind the week.
hey, look,
I'm
man.
tight.
Hey, nah, this
Nah, we
kinda
good,
good.
though.
Gave people some time to go
Yeah.
back and catch up on
Right. You right though. And some new
We got
topics.
definitely got some
A lot of topics to talk about for
Yeah,
real.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? What y'all been up to these past couple weeks, DJ? I know you was just talking about Cancun.
Yeah, I was in Cancun over the weekend and stuff with the brother-in-law and his fiance celebrating they're having their bachelor and bachelorette parties together.
We're getting married.
And
Already.
shout out to
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Getting married at the end of the month. But yeah, had a blast, you know what I'm saying? I drank way too much.
Of course, this Cancun.
What? Now all
It's set up
inclusive,
for you,
bro.
so-
You get in trouble just going to the bar and getting drinks for free. You know? It's like, well, sort of for free. You pay for it, but you know.
Right.
You had to pay physically.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was fun though, man. I had a blast.
We're glad you had fun. What's
Word.
going on with you, DJ Malik?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had a nice week of like self-reflection and awakening and some time to myself. Like I really feel like I just opened like a new, you know what I'm saying? I got some content back that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been, you know,
Okay.
listening to everything and making a plan on how we gonna do this whole thing. But the product is where I needed to be. Now I gotta present it correctly. So.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Oh yeah,
That's what I like to hear. You already know we got the fam, the fam back.
Yo.
B-Chap. What's
Absolutely.
happening with you, man?
Man, been a great week for me. Just came back from Colorado. If you haven't been, you need to go.
Word.
Dope is
Ooh.
legal. If you're a reefer smoker like me, you'll have a blast strictly off
Say
that.
no more.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Denver, I'm on the way.
but yeah, usual working. Went on a little vacation.
Okay.
But that was about it. Nothing too crazy. Same old.
Word, I dig
And
it.
definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. Definitely supporting these brothers. Definitely, I'm all for it. So, yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you for coming back on the course.
2 weeks in a row.
Me, myself, man, I've been working on this last semester of school. Finally done. My last class was Tuesday.
What?
Turned in this long ass
Yeah.
paper. You
Give
feel
him a
me?
yay for being done with school.
Yay.
Yeah.
Let me a trial brief. I had to do a long ass trial brief.
Yeah. What's your degree in? Like, give us for those who don't know. I'm not 100% sure. What you went to school for? So.
Oh, I'm going to school for paralegal. Get my degree
Okay.
in paralegal.
Yeah.
Basically like a legal assistant. Basically doing the same thing lawyers do.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But we got to keep it at a minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for certain things.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, because we don't have that bar.
Yeah.
You feel me? That bar.
Already.
But yeah, other than that, you know what I'm saying? We pretty much do the same things as a lawyer.
How long did you have to go to school?
2 years. I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an associate's
Yeah,
degree. So
yeah,
it's,
That's longer than it take to become a cop.
right. Facts.
No, that's real.
And
Thanks.
shut up. That's
Yeah.
2 years invested in your life.
Hey, right,
And
exactly.
possibly into the lives of other people. So
Right.
shout out
That's
to you.
like that's the goal though. You know what I'm saying? To help my own. You know what I'm saying? To help my people. You feel me? Get out of certain situations they may be going through. But you know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, chilling. Glad to be done. It's time for the summer now.
Yeah, it's getting warm out there.
It is.
And everybody
It's
acting
summer.
out. Snakes coming out. It's a lot going on out
Niggas
there.
out.
Be careful.
Bugs coming out. Yeah.
Eyes coming out.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What? That's my favorite part.
Hey, fact. Real. Man, so what y'all want to talk about this week, man? What y'all want to talk about this week? No, wait. Matter of fact, before we get into all the, you know what I'm saying, the mess and all the drama going on,
Yeah.
let's get into this stream of consciousness real quick.
Yeah,
Let's step into this stream of
First
consciousness.
things first.
I've been reading this book called Switch on Your Brain, The Key to Peak Happiness, Thinking, and Health by Dr. Caroline Leaf. Basically, it's about, you know what I'm saying, the choices we make and I guess basically how our mind controls the brain. A lot of people think our brain controls the mind, but it's actually the mind controlling the brain. You know what I'm saying? We have the power to change our health, you know what I'm saying, our happiness, and, you know, the way we live just by our thinking. And a couple, you know, quotes that I wanted to take from the book are, one is, we are not victims of our biology or circumstances. How we react to the events and circumstances of life can have an enormous impact on our mental and even physical health. And
So what does that mean for the people that might not, you know?
not really know, right?
Yeah.
Well, basically that means the choices that we make from the events or circumstances that come upon us affects our mental health, our physical health, and you know what I'm saying, just our spiritual health in general. You feel me?
That's because it's literally that muscle like working.
Exactly.
Is you know what I'm saying? Like
Literally.
Whether it's good energy or bad energy.
yeah.
Exactly. It's affecting you.
Whatever's happened, that muscle is moving and it's becoming whatever it's about to be.
Yeah.
Fact, it's affecting you. And I think one thing he said that was good is how we think not only affects our own spirit and soul and body, but also people around us. And a lot of people don't think like the choices that they make affect other people around them.
Absolutely.
That's true. Because
Perception is reality. If your perception is shit, your reality is going to be shit. If
Right.
your perception is good, your reality is going to be good for the most part. So I agree 100%. It's a powerful quote.
Facts. Facts. But yeah, that's just my little consciousness of the week. You know what I'm saying? A little something I've been reading.
yeah, we gotta get that book out there and share it or something.
Facts. That is called Switch on Your Brain.
Right.
The Key to Peak Happiness, Thinking, and Health.
And
We're gonna
Kanye,
share it on Instagram.
let me just throw this tidbit out. Kanye, speaking of books, said he is a proud non-reader. So as we see,
saw that.
it's not a good thing. But
What?
So
I
that's
ain't
how
see-
we gonna jump into
I
that.
ain't gonna cut you off though. I don't know what you was about to get into.
That's definitely how we just about to get into that.
That's
though.
how we
Yeah.
gonna jump into the yay topic.
We can. It don't matter.
Run it.
Run it.
Fuck it.
Right, run it.
Got to.
Low key. Go ahead.
Do y'all agree with anything he's doing or saying, or can you
I
feel
do.
him, or
Shit.
where y'all at with it?
Shit, I do. Like on the fact of like working on the level of love, you know what I'm saying? Just like loving everybody. Like I feel him on that.
That's how I
Absolutely.
was raised.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
how I was raised.
I agree.
And it's
we
crazy
shouldn't hate
because
nobody.
a lot of the
For real.
people that's like coming at him. Well, I'm not going to just single it. I was going to say it's a lot of Christians, but really everybody is from all walks of life is coming at Ye now. But like, were we not always taught to love everybody? Keep your enemies close, keep your friends close, keep your enemies close.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like, he even clarified that he did not say, I agree with Trump's. He's like, we might disagree on the political side of things and things, but like, I love him because he's a human. Like,
Right.
that's,
No, I agree.
that's the part that I do understand. However, being that you do have this platform and that you are black and you're from Chicago, you do have to, how you word it is very important.
Extremely important.
It's very important because, first of all, I don't think people should even give celebrities that much power to even.
This was my thing the whole time. Like, why does it matter? This dude is not a politician.
I promise you that was my thing the whole time.
However, there are people that are, I'm not going to say dumb enough, they're just not awakened to the fact that none of that shit is real. So they're like, oh, this is like our black hero, we have to, and then they get their feelings hurt because they got caught out there idol worshiping.
Right, facts.
The fact of the matter is that nothing that Kanye West says should even affect you
in
any way, like
at all.
From this moment on, we gonna start this. Like, don't let your kids be looking up to somebody. Be the example for your kids of like, and teach them not just talking, but leading by example. Because kids don't listen to what you say; they watch what you do, and then you know what I'm saying. That's how they're molded. They do what you do. That's the bottom line. Somebody please jump in, cause like I want to like I ain't trying to
Kanye means too much to certain people. I don't understand. Like you're saying, celebrity worship. Like, why did somebody you never met before? Even if he gave you all this music, even if he gave you these interviews, even if he went out and said George Bush doesn't care about black people, why is that so important to y'all? Do you respect your mother's own words that much?
Exactly.
Your father, your uncle, anybody around you? Would their words move you to tweet? I'm not the type that's even. I've been 0 dark 30 on Twitter, Facebook, just putting words out there because it's so convoluted. It means nothing. Everything means nothing because everybody got an opinion.
Exactly.
So you have to kind of separate yourself from this group think and this pollution of ideas that these motherfuckers don't even know what they don't know what they're saying because they haven't even looked into any of the things they're saying. They're just strictly going off gut instinct. Like if you do that, how could I have a logical conversation with you when all that emotion is involved?
You can't, because it's purely emotion. This is what I've been taught my whole life. This is me. This is my identity.
That cognitive dissonance.
Absolutely.
It goes back to that.
Even I'm having the cognitive dissonance on the like conflicting views because it's like when he said about slavery being a choice, it's like, nigga, come on, like nobody.
I forgot all about it.
Nobody made a choice. Hold on, but I'm like, nobody made a choice to become a slave. But then when he says like for 400 years, it's like,
damn, we did at a certain point.
Nat Turner had a choice. I mean, he had to die for it, but he was ready for that.
But think about it, That was my whole thing. I'm like, why everybody mad because he said that? Like, at the same time, like,
I think he was talking about mental slavery, not physical.
Exactly, though. Like,
exactly.
It was taken out of context.
They took it on the surface level.
Right.
And it's
I agree. Mental slavery, we was already there, and we still there. There's a few.
And I think that was his whole point is the correlation between back then and now.
Right. We have way more resources.
And we still on that same frequency.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So I agree with him on that point. But as far as if he's talking about physical bondage, we all know that was not a choice. Who the fuck chooses that?
He knows that. He knows that. Like this was my other thing though, because like there's all these many different like avenues that we could take and shit, right? And it's like I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm like I got shit I need to work on in my life. Like,
exactly.
What they talking about?
Exactly. That's why I'm not putting words out.
But, do y'all think that he's under mind control right now?
I think he's mentally ill. He's not mentally ill as in the fact that what he's saying he doesn't mean or it's a bad thing, but he struggles with something mentally that we can obviously see. I know people who deal with mental illness personally, and this is what I'm saying from him. Not to go out there and just throw that out there just because everybody's saying something's wrong. He's crazy or some shit like that. No, I think he's struggling. There's something going on in his brain that he's struggling with. We're putting a microphone in front of him. And this is what we're getting. Like you can still kind of just put Kanye's there, but there's something going on right there with him. Like he's struggling with something, and we're just putting a mic in front of him. Like we all probably had dumb ideas at one point. He might be so out of touch with reality in his 40s, he's just now coming into that. well, damn, what the fuck is really going on?
Right.
He's having
Cause you
I
gotta
don't want to say the midlife crisis.
but no, he really
he's at
is
that
though.
point.
You gotta think
He's
like
40 now.
Right.
if you watch that interview, you gotta think like he was trying so hard to get into those top industries as far as like fashion,
Right.
music, you know what I'm saying, sneakers, that he was willing to, you know what I'm saying, like give up a little bit of himself, you know what I'm saying, because he loved it that much.
But
You feel me? But
Right.
you can see that
Which
shit.
is
he was
called
also saying though.
Selling out. Say right.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's also saying he was expecting certain things because he was Kanye.
Exactly.
He
He told me that.
realized that Kanye did.
It's still a nigga.
It's
Yeah,
still-
You're a regular guy.
Exactly.
Kanye
is still a fucking
Because of
Right,
that,
me too.
he ended up gathering the tools he needed to be successful in those industries, what made him
Right.
automatically and equal to those people because
Absolutely.
he had to grind to get what he got. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
So when he got there, now he don't need. Now that he's meeting them on the same playing field.
Right,
you feel me?
totally, yeah.
So that makes him way more valuable. You feel me? So
Right.
like it's like I guess he's finding a way. Like I got that message, but how am I deliver this to the people? Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel like
Yeah.
that's what
That's a
he's
key
really
point.
battling with is he knowing the truth at the same time. How can he
Articulate this to everybody.
articulate the truth?
Yeah.
Now with some people, that's gotten certain people killed because they figured out a way to articulate it.
Yeah, totally.
And
Exactly.
boom, you know what I'm saying? But
Rest in
him,
peace, Prince.
it's like he's trying to figure that out. So that might he might not be mentally equipped to deal with that.
Of course, 'cause
Right.
you
He's
know-
struggling
he's
with
struggling,
something.
yeah.
Something mentally he's
That's
struggling
why they
with.
got him
Yo.
on them pills. That's why they got him on them opioids.
That's what I was gonna get to.
Cause they don't want him. They don't
Did you
want him
see-
to go that far. They don't want him to go that far.
He said, "This is how we know he was going through something mentally." He said the paparazzi was taking pictures of him, bro. He got lipo.
This nigga said he
Because
got
of paparazzi.
lipo.
Lipo.
Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You got a dad bod. You're a millionaire.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
have you got a wife. Who
Nigga said,
gives a
okay,
fuck?
you're a dad.
Right.
You're a 40-year-old.
You
dad.
let Rob
You have a
affect
right
you.
to,
Rob
right to get
Kardashian
old.
affected
That's
you.
right.
Seeing that close to your,
But-
I guess it affected him. I
But,
don't know.
no. But I brought that up because the surgery. He said they was trying to make him take 9 pills a day.
Yeah.
bruh.
That's sick.
Surgery.
That's
He
it.
had critical surgery. Lipo is critical
He's
surgery. Plastic
GMO
surgery
now,
is
by the
real.
way, dude.
Yeah. He still looks dad bodies to me. Like, I don't
They
understand.
do.
Why did you get lipo?
And you still look the damn
He's
same.
from Calabasas
That
now.
makes no sense.
And he kept bringing that shit up, like Calabasas is just like that's how I know, he's
He's
still
struggling.
fucked in the brain.
I'm
Like,
struggling, bro. I don't know. I guess it takes that type of person to do what he's done. But I will say this about Kanye. I do get the point that he's just saying go against the grain, basically.
I do fuck with that.
I'm
For
not.
yourself.
This is the reason why I'm just going to go out there and say I didn't vote. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Once Hillary
I ain't
started talking
vote
about
Neither did I.
reefer was bad, I was like, nah, to hell with it. I ain't fucking with
Yeah.
it. This is on some real shit. Like, I was like, I might fuck with you.
Yeah.
But you crossed that line, bitch, and we in 2018? Nah, you already got a whole bunch of shit going on.
Right.
If Trump win, I gives 2 fucks.
Yeah.
I hope this exposes everything. I hope this makes everybody uncomfortable because this is what we deal with on the regular. This
It's
is
on the regular.
This is
too. It really didn't matter. to
like
me
I don't give 2
anymore, you know
fucks.
what
Let
I'm
them fuck it up. Like
Like,
it's already fucked
But
up.
real shit, when has a president ever made an impact really, you know what I'm saying, on your life?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? From president to president.
Since we've been born.
It's,
Right.
it's like
Right,
you
right,
got
right,
it or you don't, you know what I'm saying?
And I think the president position is archaic. Like why?
That
why
shit is fake.
Is this fake?
Why is he?
This shit is
It's
fake.
just a
He has
face.
control of 330 million people.
No, he doesn't.
He really doesn't.
It's
though.
just a face for you to associate the country with.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's fake. This nigga's
all
like
it
the
is-
president of Walmart. Like it's
All
the
it
same
is
damn
for
thing.
some people to feel like they're winning and some people to feel like they're losing. Like they doing their own way of balance now.
Right.
Like because the universe has its own balance on us,
Right.
and they're trying to impede their balance. It's just for some people to feel like losers right now and oppressed, and some people to feel like they're winners and they're winning through
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Right.
It's just all it's emotion,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like,
But that's why we gotta get that
emotions control
emotion
the energy
shit.
of the
Yeah.
earth.
They
Like
go straight back.
For real. That's where you try to stick the information. Ain't nothing wrong with having your opinion. I'm all for it. I want everybody because we're all a little different.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
our reality is just a slightly different. Even if we have twin brothers or whatever the fuck it is,
Right.
it's just a little bit different. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
all you could have grown up in the same house with somebody.
You
and
totally
it's
different.
just
Two totally different upbringings.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Me and my-
Like, in the same crib.
Yeah. It's,
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
we just different. We
Yeah.
come out the box different. Out the womb, we different. So it is what it is. And I don't have a problem with people expressing their opinion. I'm not trying to go hard on people who want to express their opinion on social media. Do your thing, but it's just I'm so confused. Like, if you're a girl and you're dating somebody, you break up with them, you date another motherfucker, but all at the same time, you're saying the exact same shit on every picture about the same about different people. Everything's different. It's a new nigga, and it's the same story.
You need to listen to a new song.
I'm
confused. Like, why? Why?
Wow.
This shit is confusing to me. And that plays a part in the whole situation. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, bro, at the end of the day, I think they be wanting that shit. Like, I think they be wanting to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They just want somebody, bro.
Like, they want to do that shit.
Damn, I'm
like,
about to,
when it's a good motherfucker, they don't be, you know what I'm saying?
How much you had to drink?
I'm on the DL with everything. Like, motherfucker don't know nothing about nothing. Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how I be. Exactly.
Successful relationships and all that shit. Their shit ain't out in the open. They ain't out there just like, yeah, we out here going crazy.
Like, on the internet in 8 years.
Big Sean.
And I've been doing my
and
thing.
Janae just broke up. Like, and you didn't have to say it. We can see it. Like, y'all unfollowed each other.
Is this for real?
Did y'all see what the bitch was saying?
No.
I'm not gonna go out on a limb. They could get back together. Who knows?
Hold on, is this
I
for real?
don't give a fuck.
What was this?
Why are y'all on this? My thing is, why are y'all putting this out? Like, can't y'all just
Why is
stay
it a
behind
news
closed
story?
doors? Can't you stay behind closed doors?
I didn't even know they broke up.
It literally happened today.
But
why do you have to announce
But that's
that?
crazy though.
It's so weird to me that y'all go so hard. Yeah, my shit was kind of funny. I was loud as fuck.
I'm just pulling it this way, so I ain't got.
Anyway, yeah, like
You're saying some great shit.
it's no. It was just slight shots. They both followed each other. It's not good. This is disgusting. See, that's what I'm talking about. That feeling. This is what I get every time I see the start of the relationship. Like, Wiz and Amber, why y'all together? Like, why y'all know this? We know he's gonna cheat. We know where this is going, and it never fucking fails. We know y'all ain't shit.
No.
Keep y'all shit. If it was that serious, you know how private you'll be. You be protecting
Hey,
that
I'm gonna
nigga.
come clean.
And
This is it, but
I can go on and on and
We've
on.
been through some shit in here. We done been through some shit in
Hey,
here.
facts, I ain't gonna
There's too
lie.
much emotion going into this.
No,
conversation.
I just hate seeing it. I just hate seeing it. Like, I'm so confused. You got a new nigga every month. I haven't really done with somebody who's done it like that, but I just know people who do. But so it's just weird.
Yeah, I've seen people who do.
It's weird to me. Bitch, you said the same thing about a whole nother nigga last month. Like, my nigga, you had 2 kids and you just was dating somebody a month ago and y'all was dating for a year and now you got 2 project babies.
No.
Oh,
Different
my
baby
God.
mamas.
No.
Like, stop it.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
y'all going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Like, this
hard.
is my babe. This is her. Like, fuck all y'all niggas. Y'all never touch it again. And you got 2 whole new bitches pregnant. Like, I'm confused. This is real. Like, it's confusing to me.
Right.
This is all I'm saying. It's not just about the girls.
It's that
the
new
dudes, too.
generation shit.
Yeah, like, this is what we're doing.
Bro, I'm
Like,
too old school for this shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing my shit private.
Exactly.
I'm falling out my
I'm
bitches
old
shit
school.
private. Like, I can't do
Like, I
this
still
shit.
hold the door for girls.
That's what I am. I ain't gotta be dating you. That's just a last thing. I'm
It's
holding
every
the door.
girl that come to,
Yeah.
even a nigga, like, nah, a nigga gotta touch the door, but like, I hold the door for everybody.
I expect
If
that.
it's a nigga coming,
I expect that.
I'm gonna lean it open, bro.
Yeah.
You better
You
grab
gotta
it.
get
Bro,
that.
if you a dude and you walk through a door
It's
without
common
touching
courtesy.
it, then
Come on.
it's like, bro, that's disrespect.
Right.
I might swing on you.
I do the same thing. I do the same.
Like, nah. Unless it's like we just holding the door and it's like, all right, come on through, brother, like, type of shit.
Yeah.
But like, no, bro, you're not just about to walk through the door that I was holding open. Like,
And I feel you.
I'm ready to scrap. Like, bro, acknowledge me. Say something. Be a man. Be
Yeah.
honorable, bro. Come on. Like,
Right.
niggas
It's
not
weird,
being
bro.
no more, bro.
Shit's weird, man. That's all I'm saying. This social media shit is weird. That's why I'm not on it. I can't.
Right.
I like to look. Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Bro.
I still follow all the hoes on Instagram.
Bro.
Don't get it twisted. You
Bro.
might catch me liking a pic or 2, but I ain't gonna be liking everybody.
Right.
Shit.
You
Bro,
know,
I
I
use
use
social-
there.
I've
You
used-
said V chapped in 36 out there.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bro, real talk though, the only reason I use social media is for business now.
Right. If
That
I
shit
didn't have to
ain't-
associate with that, I wouldn't fuck with
Fact,
it.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Fact, like that shit won't about business, bro. Like I wouldn't even use Instagram. Like I don't need to see none of y'all. I don't need to see what y'all doing. Like it really don't matter to me.
Exactly. I get mad. Like, what the fuck?
Like yeah, like don't get me wrong though.
Emotional.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it feels good flexing sometimes.
Sure.
Like of course that boosts a nigga ego
Every
sometimes.
day.
Like, but nigga, I'm not posting shit every day.
Yeah.
Nigga, on some
all
model
that.
pics
But,
type shit.
the
Like,
only
nigga, it's not
reason-
nigga.
The
Business
only
make some
reason I
money.
still be them like posting like my shit that I just be posting is because like my personality is part of my brand. Like
But that's
I
what I'm
have
saying.
to then,
That's your
like,
brand.
That's the most critical part. That's why
Like,
social media is relevant.
That's
because
why
of that
I
right
think
there.
it's
It
genuine.
has to be a part of
That's
that
still
personality.
business though. At the end of the day, it's
I
still
mean, it is,
Right.
but it's still like my personal
It has to
like
be.
account and
Yeah,
shit.
but that
Right.
comes down to marketing and shit.
Yeah, totally.
Like
You
people
gotta
that-
market yourself.
Like people that have massive marketing themselves are some of the most successful people in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I feel like
Like,
Kevin
Kevin
Hart
Hart.
is
I
a
had to
prime
make it
example.
all.
Mediocre actor, mediocre comedian. This is
Thank
no
you. I'm glad
disrespect.
somebody's saying
No
it.
disrespect to Kevin.
Definitely.
I'm
Hilarious
saying
person
that.
and funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been saying
hilarious.
Definitely.
But look where he's at.
Bruh.
Because he's a caricature of who he is and he knows exactly who
Yeah,
he
he can
is.
sell it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What they, bro, Slick might have. Was Nick Cannon supposed to have that spot of like the black dude that was safe for white people too?
I never
Like,
thought about that, but yeah.
nigga Nick, goddamn, bro.
He was supposed to be that
Nick
guy.
on some shit, bro.
He
Oh,
just
I ain't
wanted to
talking
make a
about
lane.
drugs. I'm talking about like his brain, like
Yeah.
he's
Have you
somewhere
seen his
else.
black
bro.
interviews? I'm glad because when he
I just been looking. All you gotta do is look at a nigga. You can tell when they're
he's a little
waiting.
different.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
He's moving different.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
talking different.
Definitely.
Like, yeah.
Shout out to Nick Cannon from
For sure.
Kannapolis.
For real.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, yo, fool.
Nick
Yeah.
Cannon from
I forgot
Kannapolis.
about that.
Yeah.
I got a homegirl always bring that shit up. Yeah, you know Nick from around the way. Like, hell nah, I forgot all about this.
Little
Never
Nick.
see his ass here.
Now
Shout out
you
to
ask
Nick.
him. You
Right.
gonna ask him?
I'm in the hood doing my thing with the thing. Oh, alright, Nick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shit, let me run into Nick Cannon. I'm gonna ask him about Kannapolis.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta hear on camera. I'm asking Nick Cannon about Kannapolis when I see him. Shout out to Nick. What's good?
Word.
He from Kannapolis.
Yeah.
Him and Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
You know they play with it though.
Yeah, I live off of Del Mar for years, so I already know. I already know what it is.
Everybody love Dale around here.
Yeah.
That's crazy because even black people like Dale. And we don't know shit
got
about
that
him. He
money.
could
At
have
all. I mean,
Yeah.
I like just going on. Like, I don't know why. I think it's just the colors. I think it's just that motherfucker had a cool ass car.
Yeah, he did. Number
Low
24.
key.
That's half the battle with us. You already know.
If your shit look cool, motherfucker, you on our side.
Yeah, I'm about to win. Nigga, you ain't got to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
And I fuck with Jimmy Johnson because my dad named Jimmy Johnson. So I was like, hell yeah. Shout out to 48. Like, he running it.
Yo, that's hilarious.
What?
Oh man. What else happened this week, man? It's a lot of shit that happened for real, bro.
Man.
There's a lot going on, bro.
Yeah, totally.
Besides the Kanye West shit, like I was saying, that was a distraction. It's a whole distraction. Like this nigga, I feel like this nigga is trolling black people so they can go listen to his album. Like they be like, I wonder what the fuck Kanye about to say on his album. Like I wonder if he talking some crazy shit on his album.
Did y'all hear the T.I. record? With,
Yeah.
I thought it was straight.
I did too.
I think it was spit some real shit though.
Yeah, it wasn't a typical record, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
an orthodox record, but I was like, okay, I can feel that. At least Tip came, all the shit we saying, at least we know somebody was that close to him and said that shit like, nigga, you bugging.
Exactly.
Right.
But I'm trying to understand you.
Fact.
We're not trying to drop you.
Yeah,
but
Exactly.
what's going on?
We trying to see where you coming from.
Right. Yeah. But I didn't even cut you. I don't know what you was about to say or what was the next point you was going to say.
I don't even remember for
My
real.
fault.
I was talking
I ain't gonna lie
about
to
Ye wanted niggas to go listen to his album.
Oh, yeah,
Ye
that's
wanted
right.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Yeah.
But
Niggas gonna get a surprise on that motherfucker.
for real.
Hey,
What y'all think?
I feel like he really doing it, bro. Remember, like, you know how they always say, like, the greatest artists are, like,
Yeah.
crazy and, like,
Yeah.
they're always out of their mind, like, on some,
That's
like,
how they trying to
man,
portray
type
that nigga, bro.
shit. That's how he trying to portray himself. He playing
Totally.
into it,
You
too.
think he
Totally.
I mean,
He's
yeah, he
definitely
definitely
playing into that
He
shit,
definitely- I
too.
think
He
playing
knows
into
he
it.
can do it.
Because niggas was already looking at Ye like he was crazy,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
recently. And now he can just become a caricature of
Yeah.
himself,
Exactly.
like you said,
Exactly.
and make it look like he's insane, but he
Yeah.
still, like, has some, you know, basically, I just, damn, Lakeith Stanfield character on Atlanta. You know how, like, they make you think, like, he's retarded,
he's
and
genius.
like, he's
But
just
the
fucking
nigga is
genius.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
What's
what
his name on the
Kanye
show?
is
I forget
doing.
his name.
Daryl or Darren?
Darius.
Darius.
Yeah, just for the, they might not know his actor name, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I just watched the latest episode of that today. Had me weak, dog. Like that, yo.
What happened? I seen. I just can't remember.
Bruh, like that's when they basically his manager, his cousin.
Oh yeah,
He fired that nigga?
He cut him.
Yeah,
He fired her?
Yeah,
Why
hey.
y'all telling me? Watch
Spoiler
for the new episode.
Hey, he fired that
Did y'all see the episode before that though?
Hey, no.
Yeah,
Niggas straight like they looked at him, gave him that look. I was like,
When he
no,
got- when he got
I
jumped-
felt it before
when
it
he got
happened.
jumped,
I knew it.
I was like,
I knew it, bro.
that was hilarious. Had this nigga in the woods. That's some shit that can happen here too. Like you can fuck around and get lost in these woods out here for real.
Oh, they end up in the side of the city you ain't know existed.
He get whooped.
Yeah, whoop, bro. I'm like, yo, but that shit was crazy because they was in like, yo, that shit was funny. He didn't care about nothing about that Confederate flag. Nigga wanted his weed.
All right, look, I ain't seen it yet, man. Don't talk about the Avengers either.
I fuck with Donald. I fuck with what they doing.
Bruh, yo.
I'm gonna do something similar. I ain't gonna front.
That shit.
Come on, I got some
Like,
scripts
I'm
already.
Hey,
written
no,
some-
hey,
I have
yeah.
scripts written down. Like, this is
Word,
Let's
real.
get it.
What's up?
Let's
Yeah.
get it.
But I don't even want to talk about
We
it.
ain't
I don't
talking
even want
about
to
it.
niggas
Yeah.
that's just talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it off camera.
Yeah.
Real
real.
talk, okay, because this is a real conversation we having right here.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
about to say,
this
yeah.
ain't just no podcast. This
Right.
is a real
That's what it's
conversation.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why I fuck with
Always.
it. That's why I fuck with them so heavy. But yeah, totally.
All right, hey, look, I seen something. Have y'all seen where they saying don't eat none of the lettuce?
Oh, you
Don't
don't
eat
romaine?
no romaine
Don't eat-
lettuce
hey,
right
look,
now.
don't eat
bruh.
no
Nigga,
romaine
I went to
lettuce. Oh,
Chipotle and was hit as a
they got-
motherfucker. I'm like, what the lettuce at?
Yeah, they ain't got no-
Oh, word, they took it out of the store?
Yes.
Shout out to Chipotle, because they already got an E. coli.
Nigga, all that
Exactly.
shit, nigga, all that shit on recall, nigga. All the romaine lettuce on recall.
Bruh.
All right,
You
listen.
got that shit in
hey,
your crib? Put
Listen,
it in
if
trash
you
now.
want to listen to it, they say if it came from Yuma, Arizona,
Then fuck that. If
Throw
it came
that
from
bitch
anywhere,
out.
nigga, I don't give a fuck.
it
where
might be
came from.
plastic if it's got If you ain't grow it and pick it, throw that
Bro,
shit
I
out.
don't care.
What was wrong
Right
with
now, bro, if you got romaine lettuce,
Well,
throw it
16
away.
out of the 50 states have reported 53 people who got E. coli.
Bro, that means all the states got that same romaine
Like, say
lettuce.
something.
And five of them people have had kidney failure, and like 2
No.
people have died since then.
It's a wrap.
So
It's a
throw that
wrap.
goddamn lettuce out.
Throw that lettuce out.
Use some kale or some shit for that.
Kale, exactly. Good alternate.
Some green beans.
Kale,
some-
spinach.
There's plenty of
What
other
else we
green.
got?
Weed.
Right, it's the hella shit.
Yo, I was thinking about the weed that we smoke. Is it like
It's not.
pesticides
Yeah, it definitely is.
what the
I
fuck
ain't
going
even.
on?
We not even about to lie about it.
I was just looking
is.
at something like
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Hold on,
Fuck
though.
that shit. We not
Hey,
gonna-
hold on.
I was out of my mind like, yo.
No,
We don't know though for sure though.
One's
we
in
don't know.
Colorado. One's in Colorado even went bad. I feel like if you're not growing it the whole way,
Yeah.
you're
You
never
don't
gonna
know.
You're right.
Just like anything.
Because
Yeah, we
anybody
don't
can
really
come out
know.
and be like, it's grown with the best of this. And all they gotta do is say it. And you
Right.
don't believe
They
it.
You
Like,
gonna believe it.
But they
It's
said
right.
though,
You're
this
right, though.
shit that we smoked in the day, like this is stuff they had already like experimented with back in the 80s and shit. Like,
Yeah, sure.
That's when they
Hey,
were doing them
Hey, yeah,
army
my
experiments
uncles,
and shit.
like my uncles and shit, be like, ain't no way this shit. It's like it was back then.
Facts.
Like
Because,
back
look,
then, they used to think that shit was fire.
Because you know, like,
Yeah, they
yo,
were
yo,
smoking weed.
Because, like, yo, they tell you, like, the natural plant, like, the organic natural plant, there's more CBD in it than there is THC.
Yes,
Because
yes.
the THC is really the bad thing, the bad chemical. The CBD is the good thing of the plant.
Bad.
So now they're giving us THC. You getting these buds that's got way more THC
Dog.
with practically no CBD.
43%
But that's-
straight I just smoked.
That's the key though. That's the key though. How are they extracting this much THC from the plant?
I don't know.
What is
Yeah, what are they doing?
what are they doing?
Have been doing it with
Listen,
crossbreeding.
genetically modifying.
Exactly.
Same thing they're doing with fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
just
right.
genetically
To make a-
modifying.
to make a
Certain
surplus.
strains
Yeah.
so you
To
can
make it
certain-
stronger
They
and
make
all the
a
whole
surplus,
nine.
bro.
Yeah.
If anybody fucking
How you
burning
don't eat
anybody else,
GMOs, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
smoking gas from the
Especially burning.
dispensary? Get these niggas out of here,
it's
man.
inevitable. You can't GMOs everything
Yeah,
around
yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, it's always sketchy. I would love to grow my own thing, but it ain't legal here, and I ain't going to jail time for no.
Well, there is a wait list coming up. I ain't gonna say the names, but this older white dude at my job told
Yeah.
me that him and his wife are on the waiting list
For
to
medical?
be able to grow
Yeah.
when they start the
No.
legalization here.
Motherfuckers
They
already
already
going.
going.
There's a proposition.
They already
There's a
going hemp in North
proposition in
Carolina.
North Carolina, like I think it's
Yeah.
Proposition 61 or something like that.
For weed.
Legalizing reefer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's been
This was
on
like
the
last
table.
year.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't know when
I
they
seen
voting
that.
on it, maybe this year, but it was going around last year. Like, this is real.
Man, I don't think it's. You think it's gonna happen?
Medically, I think it'll
Honestly,
happen first,
I think all
but
the-
when that'll
the
happen, I
Christians
have no
will
clue.
bring
It's gonna happen, but I don't know
It's
how
not gonna
soon.
happen the first time.
But
There's
they definitely gonna do medical though. They definitely gonna do medical.
First of all, what's
Nah,
going
they just ran up in the Migos.
No.
Spot.
What's going on right now is the corporations, people with
They can do
money,
that shit in California.
are trying to monopolize growing weed. This is what is happening.
What happened?
People who have money and could invest all their money into forming a some type of horticulture situation with weed.
Yeah.
They're trying to monopolize the actual everything about it. Like from top to bottom, from the land all the way to how much and who can actually grow it. This is all. This is what the local government.
Okay.
This isn't like the federal government all at once. The local government is doing this. Ohio's going through that in a huge way. Like this, people are fighting for that shit right now.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
They're doing it here too. They're doing it everywhere. This is gonna happen. It's inevitable. We can all see it. It changed everything about Colorado.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Economically.
Especially here in the South.
Yeah.
Because, remember Pangea? Where the fuck do we connect to when you put Pangea back together? Fucking West Africa. This is where.
Thank you, bro. This will be fucking West of Mexico, bro. West Africa.
We got the fucking land that's gold for this shit. Like that red
I see
clay
what
they
you're
got in
saying.
Georgia.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
You
Listen,
say the land
This
is
is
further
on
to
some-
shore.
This is on
South
some
America
local
has some of the
shit.
best weed. Like we're part of
They
that.
got the cocaine and sugar.
You
Like,
sure? They got that
Oh.
dope too.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
They
definitely.
I'm about to
definitely
say,
got
yeah.
it. They definitely got it. So yeah, that's what's going on. I think that it's actually definitely going to happen. Like they don't give a fuck about whether it's legal or not. I don't think they're just trying to make sure they make money line up.
Exactly.
That's all they trying to make.
And until then, and until they're not super pressed about it, they're gonna hold it off as long as possible. That's all that's going on right now.
Right.
But they probably smoke weed themselves. Like let's
Of
be real.
course.
Everybody
Man.
does.
Bro, they
Even
do
the
more-
nigga that drug test you for
Hey,
a job interview.
Exactly.
They do more than that.
Exactly.
Right.
We
These
ain't gonna speak on
motherfuckers
that.
be
I ain't
doing
gonna.
it.
I
I'm
ain't-
speaking
I
on
ain't gonna let you know my intel, but look, they do more than that.
Really dealing ass. Yeah, we know what they doing.
You know what I'm saying?
They
I've
eat
been on
kids too.
construction sites and seen electricians
Me
going
too.
in the daggone, you
Come
know what
on,
I'm saying, porta potty and
it's
daggone
gotta
sniff a
happen.
line, come out
Facts.
and go 25 feet on the lift. And
But
Yeah.
really, that's just because we in the South. Everywhere else, bro, motherfuckers is doing cocaine in office buildings and meetings
Sure.
and shit. Like, just out
Absolutely.
loud, like smoking a cigarette. Like, the same type of, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is a real thing.
This is why the war on drugs is just nuts. It's like,
It's
why is it
like,
happening?
it's
Why?
like for what?
Nobody's ever gonna stop.
Exactly.
Never.
And obviously
Nobody.
losing the war. Because
Right.
everybody's still doing drugs.
There's no
Extreme.
war on drugs. It's called mass incarceration.
That's all they want.
This
That's
is
all
my
they want.
point.
That's
That's
all
my,
they want.
what is the thinking behind this? Why are you? What is your motive? If we're all always going to do drugs. Like what the fuck?
And then the fact that
Because under the 14th
Because they want you to
Amendment,
buy
they
it from the
got-
pharmaceutical industry.
hold on though, and then on the fact that they gonna have this epidemic of opioids and shit, and they know it's straight Caucasians that's
But what
taking
about
this shit.
Ain't saying nothing about it.
Ain't gonna
Nothing.
say they need to go to a mental institute.
So they can give them more
But
drugs.
back then, when it was the cocaine,
When it was crack.
when it was the crack
Locking
epidemic,
your
they
ass.
gonna lock your ass right up.
Right.
No help. You just.
So they know what's going on.
I
You know
ain't
what I'm
even-
saying?
I
They
don't
know
know
what
about it
they
from
doing.
that point of view. That's crazy because it is a drug, a major drug.
A major drug, but they be on it like it's
Opioids,
a regular day, bro.
Lean, bro, lean is one of the worst opioids out here.
I don't got nothing against you lean drinkers, but I've never sipped it. And
Listen,
I'm
I
scared
have.
of it. I'm
That shit
scared
is
of it.
not.
Should we tell them the story, Jay?
Are you talking about when I? That's
Can we
not
tell the
even one
story?
of the worst stories I done seen. That's light compared to shit that I done seen. Like, not me doing, not me personally, but like that story of mine.
Yeah,
If death is
I mean, we can tell
anywhere,
the story.
other
We can
places,
tell the we ain't gonna- Shoot,
No.
we ain't gonna tell the story.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
ain't gonna tell the story. But yeah,
Hey, I'm transparent out this motherfucker.
lean.
Nah,
is
yeah,
not
Let's
right.
say that for
Yeah,
another.
yeah, we'll do that.
Season 2.
Right. I don't want mama to know I did lean yet.
Oh shit, she listened to
Nah, I
episode
know.
5.
She knows.
She gonna know
She know
now.
Right. But hey, that's funny as hell. Hey, no, one thing I want to touch on, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I saw you went to the museum.
Yeah, for sure.
I want you to speak on like some of the shit. You know what I'm saying? You seen this shit, bro.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought that shit was dope.
I forgot all about that shit. I didn't. People was asking me. That's the last thing I brought up. But like everybody at work was asking me. So yeah, what you do or what? Never even brought that shit up. But yeah, definitely went to a museum. I'm into museums. I've been to all the museums in DC. So if I'm going to a city and there's like if I look up a museum, I'm gonna definitely go check it out. And definitely went to the Natural Science Museum out in Denver. It was pretty big, decent size. A lot of historical information about the city I didn't really know. It's like a super huge mineral town. Like gold was huge out there. All type of minerals, not just gold. I'm just throwing it out there because that's the most precious.
Right, yeah.
So there's a lot of Native American history out there. There's a lot of animals that don't live elsewhere in the country that live out there. The actual landscape out there is totally different. Like the mountains, it's a beautiful place. It's definitely weird to have like a city surrounded by these mountains. It's like an hour away. It's not like literally right there, but it's like so it's fairly close.
Yeah.
And you can still see all the white on them now today. Still plenty of white on them and all that shit. So it's just a beautiful thing to see. But yeah, they got a lot of history out there. They kicked all the Native Americans out. The Trail of Tears was all through the museum.
My ancestors.
Yeah. What was I about to say?
A lot.
They have artifacts. They even had Egyptian owl out there. And I was like, how the fuck they got Egyptian owl in Denver?
But that's how. But hold on.
And this is unrelated to everything. It was just a little corner. So
that's how you know that shit was connected. That's how you know shit was connected. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
so you went to Denver.
Right.
You flew into their airport.
Yeah.
Like, tell me about the airport. Like,
what's wrong with it?
you didn't notice no like paintings and statues out there that seem like weird.
What they had out there? What you done heard?
I didn't see nothing crazy. I ain't seen nothing crazy.
I haven't seen a whole bunch of I didn't just seen pictures.
It might be a different airport though. This might not be. It's a Denver airport. I guess I would assume it's only one.
The Denver airport.
I don't know. Maybe I was oblivious to it.
It's a whole bunch of art in there with demonic shit. Just even
at the airport.
Yes, all over the walls, the murals and shit, and even down to how the runway is shaped. They got some other shit going on.
They might.
Did you see murals? Did you see?
They got documents and shit painted.
I literally didn't pay no attention to nothing.
I thought you would have known about this.
I'm sneaking edibles on the plane, so I'm out of my mind, nervous, and it was so easy. Allegedly.
Admitted to it.
It was so easy, allegedly. And so I wasn't even looking at all of that shit. I had a torch light I was trying to bring back, but they was like, no, you can't do that. I emptied all the fuel. So if you ever at TSA, you're trying to bring a lighter, throw that shit in the trash. I looked up the rules. It said it acted like you could bring them, but you got to spend $100 for a case to put a lighter. I was like, nah, fuck it.
Hell no.
That's dead.
Nah, I was like, it's not that serious. But some people lighters might mean that much to them. I don't know, but you got to spend $110. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'll take some matches real quick.
Fuck a matches, what a stove top.
Nigga, that
shit crazy.
They let it cook for about 5 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
You gotta do that.
Get it right.
Gotta get that burn going right.
Definitely. Yeah.
You driving back in there.
I'm perfect analogy.
Oh boy,
You definitely gotta get it right. It's critical.
Hey, for real. But one thing I wanted to touch on was I seen this article. I guess it did say something about 2 dudes getting lynched.
Dude, did y'all see that dude hanging off that bridge in Atlanta?
Oh
no! What?
Yeah. I did see that though.
What?
Yeah. After KKK rally.
I don't know what I have no idea.
They said it's after some type of
this
of rally.
Maybe the end of
an alt-right or whatever.
A black dude?
Yes, bro.
But see, 2 years ago they found a dude hanging in Piedmont Park, a black dude too, in Atlanta.
I'm not surprised by that though. This is Atlanta we're talking about.
This is the thing. I
That's what I'm
talked
saying,
to
though.
so many homeless people when I lived in Atlanta.
Mm.
And bruh, they commit a lot of suicide. Like, dude was
Yeah.
telling me that they either jump off bridges or they hang themselves, like, in trees, off bridges, all kind of shit. So it's
for
like,
sure, I believe it.
it's like that could have very well been a suicide.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't at
The
all.
homeless population there is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And think about if you're homeless, the mind state you're in, taking your life probably ain't out of the realm of your
Right.
thoughts.
No, hell no.
Like when
You
you
know what
go
I'm
to the park downtown, it's like nothing but homeless people.
The Centennial Park,
Yeah,
right.
It's like that in Denver
I'm
too.
like,
It's like that in
yo,
Denver.
Like, this
A
is
lot of
crazy.
homeless
And it's getting crazy in Charlotte now too, bro.
Of
Like
course.
it's homeless. Like
All
the
that.
I feel
bigger
like-
the city get, is like the more homeless
That's
people I see
exactly.
everywhere.
And I feel like that's what every city,
I
the
mean,
bigger it gets. That's just a correlation.
I mean, that's all about to say.
More
'Cause they
people,
gonna come.
more
They
homeless
gonna
people.
shit. They gonna come with the money, and they gonna shit. They gonna
But
fly.
my thing is, why the fuck you don't see homeless people in rich neighborhoods asking for change?
It's weird.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck they
Because
always
they
in
gonna
our
call the police,
neighborhoods?
bruh.
That's just
Well,
weird.
we know why, bro. They gonna call the police, bro.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, just
True
think.
shit,
When
but
you
like-
see a regular motherfucker like us in the damn rich
Yeah, they
neighborhood,
fuck around and call the
they
police.
gonna call the police
Right,
on your
right,
ass,
right.
right?
Yeah. That's true.
For real,
They
for
don't
real.
be trying to have no suspicious motherfuckers
No,
out there.
none of
babies
that, bro.
At all. Or the dogs. None of that shit. Like, don't bring that shit around
Don't
here.
bring that shit around.
So they'll call that shit on you for sitting in your damn car in the parking lot too long.
Come on, man.
Like, nigga, I'm
No.
trying to figure out what I want to eat.
Yeah.
I can't
Like,
get
I
nothing
was
to eat.
confused as fuck.
I can't get nothing to eat.
Gina, she ain't really nothing to eat.
But that come with that shit that what happened to like Starbucks and shit.
Yeah,
Like that's the type of shit that happened. When,
Yeah, I never looked really
You know what I'm
into
saying?
it, but yeah, that was a weird
Hey,
situation.
but Starbucks,
Right.
Starbucks invested into their business and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
They
saying?
got
better come in.
sensitivity training.
I fuck no. They invested into the two black dudes.
Oh,
business.
word.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pressure.
turned down.
They was there to do like a business venture type shit.
They
You know what I'm
turned
saying?
down money though from
Right.
the state, I believe. Like,
No, they didn't turn. They just didn't keep it. They donated the money.
Yeah,
they got.
yeah.
They kept like $1 or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
they both took $1 and
Right,
donated.
I
Like, it was like 200,000.
Fuck with
Yeah.
that.
What?
I mean, shit. After Starbucks invested into your business, shit. Well, y'all can have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got invested. This business
The
about to be
publicity
bigger
that
than.
they're getting just off of this alone is way more. It's invaluable. So
Exactly.
They don't. That 200,000 ain't gonna hurt them.
Exactly. They business about to be greater than that.
Because
You know what I'm
that
saying?
Starbucks probably wasn't the only other company that
Of course
invested.
not.
You know, damn, it's some niggas out here with money, bro, that
Right,
reached
right.
out to them.
Oh,
like,
of course,
for
of course.
sure, all
Because
over.
I seen where Russ Simmons.
Okay.
He said he was going to cover their lawyer fees and whatever.
Oh,
like,
damn, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
They-
That's what's
they-
up.
So
Shit.
I'm like, dang, like you got him in your back pocket, like yo, he paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
might not be the nigga you want in your back pocket,
Now
right?
he got cleared, dog. He got
Yeah,
cleared.
yeah.
You got clear that.
All right, I'm gonna edit that out.
People didn't know because they feel like that.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
people might not know. Right. Everybody listen like, yeah, fuck Russ. But,
Yeah.
oh.
The only one that we know so far is who? Bill?
Yeah, Bill's ass. They slayed him. That's a wrap.
Hey, look,
If this shit was real, I have no sympathy for him. I
Bill
feel
and that
it's
shit,
too- it's too late,
110.
Really.
Listen,
Bill in that to 110.
Bill's dying in 2 years.
It-
Max.
yeah,
Okay,
bro.
he gonna feel like he lost it all. Like
He might die for
him.
him.
Yeah, I was saying, before he go, if he don't die before
He might die tomorrow.
He
Damn,
he might
chill.
off
Hey,
himself.
G,
Nah, come on.
He ate.
I don't want to speak on him in that way,
Oh,
but
no.
if he's
We gonna have to edit that.
a serial rapist, I have no sympathy. Fuck
Nah,
him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care if it was white women,
listen.
black women, whoever.
Right.
Dog, you bugging.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
But
This is what I like. There's multiple different ways to look at it.
yeah.
This is just a theory that I just like. You know, that I'm pretty sure there's other people with the same.
He got
the
your ass
I'm
on
on the
live,
spot.
man.
I can't
He about to
edit
get
this
some wild
out.
shit. He about to say,
Exactly.
How many people on that book?
ain't that many people, man.
All right, look.
Hey.
I think that he definitely.
Let him use you. Let him use you.
I think that he probably did the one that they convicted him of, which don't make it any better just because it's one. It's
Yeah.
bad whether it's 1 or 40.
Yeah.
But I think like the NBC shit is probably true because Universal, Vivendi, Napoleon III. We talked about that with Michael Jackson. Like this is that company. Like
Right.
you feel me? And so, damn it, I'm talking like some wild shit right now. All right, hold on.
I'm good.
And so then they made the ladies looks like they did something to her looks. Like I don't want to like be insensitive here, but like you know what I'm saying? Like
She looked manly.
yeah, she looked like Hall & Oates.
She looked manly as fuck.
But like, it's just all a ploy to like be like, all right, this is what we gonna do for you, nigga. We gonna convict you of this shit. But then, like, we gonna say that this is the lady that they happened to. And you know what? To add insult to injury, when you walking out the courtroom, I want you to do this dance move.
Hey,
why the fuck did he do that?
That shit was weird as fuck. I was like,
No, hold on, but I was trying to wonder the whole time, like, did he really do that shit though? Like, did he really goddamn?
Yes,
You know
but
what I'm
why
saying?
though?
Yeah.
Why the
Look
fuck?
back,
He just
though.
found out that he probably gonna die in prison, bro. Why the fuck would he walk out the courtroom and do a dance move?
Bro, I feel like that shit Photoshop or something. Bro.
No,
That shit cannot be
it's
real,
not
bro.
Photoshop.
That
They
shit
told
blew my
him.
mind.
They
bro.
told him if you don't do after we convict you, if you don't do whatever else we say, we're gonna kill
Bro,
you.
do y'all think that shit was
Yeah,
real when that nigga goddamn
Why would
hit
they
the goddamn
censor
juke
shit?
back?
Why not?
Why would they?
Let's embarrass this nigga some
Nah,
more.
bro.
Do the dance when you walk out the room,
Man,
nigga, or we gonna kill your whole
In
family.
this day and age, that ain't no embarrassment. That's just goddamn. Hey,
No, that is embarrassing. He's 80 years old. He just found out he's gonna die in prison, bro. And we want you to dance, bust a move on the way out.
Bro,
Tap dance,
that's
boy.
what I'm trying to
It's
figure
like,
thing,
why would he do
that's
that?
the thing. They said each count is punishable up to 10
10 years. So that's up to 30 years.
So up to 30 years. That don't mean that's what they gonna
That
do.
He
nigga
gonna
hit
at least do 10.
That nigga,
Why?
bro,
He-
I'm still
Why
trying
would
to
he
figure
do
this
that
shit out,
shit,
bro.
I feel like he think I think
That
he
shit
knows
cannot
something
be
we
real.
don't know.
Bro, that shit cannot be real, bro.
I don't know, dog.
That shit
Oh,
cannot be
the
real, bro.
whole situation
Who on this
is
motherfucker?
crazy.
They ain't that- I think it's like maybe like one person.
Go on the line.
This shit cannot
It's
be
facing
real.
the other way.
Cause my front shit don't work, bro.
Yeah.
Why you gotta expose my shit, bro? My shit crack. My nigga don't expose my shit.
yo, I cracked my shit the other day.
I look like they was blurring me out on TV.
That nigga exposed my shit.
Oh my god. Hey, nah, look, I seen this one article today.
Let me know what's happening.
There was a lady, alright, so y'all remember Sugar Hill Gang, right? The first, like, I said a hip hop,
Yeah.
the first, like, rap song that was, like, popular and out there. Alright, so, did y'all know that Sugar Hill Records was owned by a woman, a black woman? Her name was Sylvia Robinson. And she owned the record label and, like, she co-wrote that song and she co-wrote fucking The Message.
She co-wrote that
Yes.
motherfucker? Yep.
Yes, bro.
Wow.
And she co-wrote The Message by Grandmaster Flash
Wow.
and Furious 5, bro. Two of the like greatest
Yeah,
rap
I'm about
songs
to
of all
say,
time, bro.
she real as
It's
fuck.
like
Who
a
is
jungle
she?
sometimes. It made me wonder how I keep it
Right.
real.
Yo,
come on, bro.
real
If
talk.
you don't
Sylvia
instantly know that,
Robinson.
you ain't worth nothing.
Sylvia Robinson.
Right, yeah.
Shout out to
amazing.
Sylvia Robinson.
I didn't know that.
And she is gorgeous too. Look at her, bro. Oh, she produced The Message too. She made the beat.
So, she
So
did
the
it all.
first two big rap songs was her. Like,
Produced by a
so
woman.
she is like, look at her. She's
yeah.
gorgeous. Like,
She's fine.
Hey, for real?
what?
She is fine.
Oh yeah.
That look like
Oh,
when
she
you
got
go to
facts.
when you go to somebody damn
Drink
family reunion, you see they bad aunt there that you know, and you know damn well, girl.
Yes.
Look at her. What?
Exactly.
Like that's she bad.
No,
And
she is
she's amazing. Like how does she like what?
No, that's
She's a
major.
black woman and owned like come on, bro. Give her a yay yay.
Yeah, she's major. She's super major. I definitely didn't know that. Didn't have an idea at all.
Yeah, Sylvia Robinson. Shout out to Sylvia Robinson. And shoot, since we on the podcast, how about them Cowboys?
Man,
I just had to get that. We don't gotta get into sports if y'all want. But
I'm just gonna put this
yeah,
out
we
for
gonna
the
talk
camera.
about
I don't know if
mine.
they're gonna see it.
What is it for? Do I gotta-
Just-
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not.
I know
It's
it's like
real.
a Cowboys.
Oh my God.
It's
We
real.
out here.
I'm
It's
surrounded
real.
by a bunch of
It's real.
By a bunch of
A
boys.
bunch of losers.
Oh, you a Cowboy?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Bro, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
I got the
This is
Tom
major.
Landry sign Cowboys.
This is
football
major.
down there, bro.
Yeah.
This is major. Yeah. Yeah,
shout out to Dak. Shout out to Zeke.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout
shout out to Tavon Austin. You know we about to do it.
Well,
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I love the Panthers too, though. Don't ever get Panthers my favorite quarterback.
They the home team and I support them as long, but I'm not rooting for them. I got one team. You can't switch sides when you in the game.
Shout out to DJ Moore about to come through.
Man,
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The last year, two, I ain't been watching sports like that for real, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know. The transformation is crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
even
real
watching-
touch and go with me too. Like
I
I
haven't
watch
even
it from time
watched,
to time.
like, especially last year. Like, I really didn't watch no football.
I tuned out.
I was so out of tune.
I just
with
started
football.
watching sports again for real.
Especially what happened with my boy Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I really was like, man, fuck football for real.
Yeah,
You feel
totally.
me?
We all felt
I
that.
feel it. Shout out to Cat, but
Definitely shout out to
I
Cat.
love football, bro.
Me too.
I'm never gonna not watch football. Like,
I mean, that's how I feel about basketball. I feel like shit. I never not watch basketball.
right? Because if LeBron take a knee next year, you still gonna be watching. Goddamn.
You're right. I probably will. I feel like if I probably watch college, but I still be watching basketball.
Right, yeah, that's more what it's about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about. Yeah.
So I ain't gonna say never.
But yeah, now I ain't definitely ain't gonna say that. But yeah, it's not. I'm not as heavily into. I haven't watched college sports in like 3-4 years. Like I'm totally out of touch with that. I'm totally out of touch with
High
that.
school,
Football wise, basketball still probably.
Even basketball, I miss most of it. I don't start watching until March Madness.
Till the playoffs.
I ain't watched one March Madness game outside of work. Like I'm out of touch with it too. I don't really fuck with it. I don't know why. I just don't know none of y'all. Like y'all not going to the league. I'm not gonna know
that's
you in
what
a
it
few
really
years.
is.
Like,
That's really deep, bro. We ain't seen no niggas like LeBron and Durant and goddamn like we ain't
Curry
seen
was the last draft. It was like Blake, Curry,
That's what I'm saying. Like we ain't seen
DeMar DeRozan.
So it's
like
just another
they
draft.
shit was lit.
To wait till Zion. and that-
Now it's all
the
one.
boys get
Yeah.
it.
It's like one guy here, one guy.
I
I feel like it's most of the
I
time.
think Zion is the next. Like he's right now. He's like.
Think
that
like the
way.
next wave?
Yeah, he's that
Yeah.
next wave.
I gotta see more.
He like, bro, no, you know, that's like Sean
what I'm
Kidd.
saying,
Like,
bro.
Yeah.
imagine if
That's what
Sean
I'm
Kidd
saying.
was
He like- I can
17.
see
He
it.
like that type of
I can
Yeah,
nigga.
he is major. I'm not taking him away.
Yeah.
Just as your game translate, like when that whistle behind you in those different levels, like shit changes.
Exactly.
And
When
it's
you by
gonna be
yourself,
different
gotta
playing.
get a bucket,
Facts.
shit changes.
Facts.
It's gonna
Ask
be
OJ
different playing
Mayo.
that Duke too.
Ask Shabazz Napier.
Black, you know,
they were, bro.
Not
Okay.
Shabazz Napier, Shabazz Muhammad.
You mean Sebastian Telfair too?
Yeah.
Sebastian Telfair.
Oh
Ask
my
these niggas.
God.
Go on, you gotta get it.
Nigga, OJ Mayo was signing autographs at 12 years old.
First of all, OJ Mayo fucked the UFC up in a major way because he similar situation as Reggie Bush. Same thing. I don't want to get into the details.
The
Exact
UFC.
same thing. He told them, "I'm coming to y'all school." They didn't recruit him. Look it up. OJ was out of his mind. Where is he now? But he got his money. I hope.
Yeah, he definitely. If he was smart.
Because I know he had to pay a lot of motherfuckers back because they was treating him real good.
I'm talking about
prior.
real good.
Extortion alert.
Yeah, exactly. First of all, speaking of extortion, damn, we all over the place. But I don't give a fuck. Y'all got to hear this. Kevin Hart's homeboy.
Oh, I've been saying that, but I didn't really look into it.
This is real.
What really happened though?
This shit is real. His
I
man
seen
is the one who basically stirred all this shit up between him and no girl.
Between
Was using the video asking for bread, like extorting this man.
Which one? One of the plastic cup one?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
He's pretty close. He was at his bachelor party.
Yo.
He's in a whole lot of pictures, so it's
some
weird.
lame shit.
I never would think to do that to no nigga. Anybody I'm some type of cool with.
Yeah,
like
that's crazy, bro.
why would you do that?
Nigga is bread hungry, like
Bro,
nigga
greedy,
money.
dog. That's what
You
he
can
said.
walk around knowing
It's like
you're
a
a
million
dishonorable man, bro.
Bro, that shit is sick.
Bro.
What?
I'm telling you,
How?
I'm
Like, that shit is sick, bro. Like,
Face
I want to
before
laugh,
you.
bro. I want to laugh, bro. That shit
Like,
is sick,
He's
though,
facing
bro.
4 years though, so
You
What?
see what's that nigga name? Say his fucking name.
I don't even know it. I don't know it.
Shitty big shit.
I don't know. I agree 100%.
Lame ass.
That's nuts.
Sick.
Extorted this
That's
man,
crazy, dog.
putting the camera in there. It wasn't even a girl. I'm slaying this girl. Like, she doing my man dirty. Like, she tried to set him up. It wasn't even her. So she probably was confused when this shit came out too.
Yo,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You gotta do the deep gas.
So he ended up, he ended up paying Brett off or something?
Fuck no. Kevin said fuck it. It came out. Like,
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
yeah. Nah, he cut.
Okay, I'm about to say.
He just
That's the
put
reason
the-
why he put that video out too, cause he like, nah, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
I just go
Fuck
ahead
no.
and tell myself first.
Fuck no.
You got to after that.
Yeah,
Shit, the video out.
exactly.
You got to tell on
It's
yourself.
inevitable at that point. If they saying they want money, it's coming out. That's how I feel.
Right.
Right. The shit's coming out.
I got an unpopular opinion real quick, and it's gonna fucking negate everything I just said last week. Bro, listen. Alright, we was talking about Performer last week, bro, but listen. I went back, bro, and I was listening to Beyonce's whole catalog from motherfucking Destiny's Child all the way till now.
Yeah.
Does she have more hits than Michael Jackson?
Of course. Of course. Mike has a lot, but Beyonce's career has lasted longer.
Right,
so that's
expanded.
That, of course, you can't look at it that way. Of course, she's gonna have more hits.
Beyonce is the fucking. I
But
wouldn't
you
say
gotta
longer.
think,
Nigga,
Mike started when he was
Mike
like
put out
9
at 50, which
That
means
was-
he had a 45-year career.
Like that's a
Wait.
long time. She ain't even
How many
45
albums?
years old.
How many albums he put out? How many albums was it, like 5, 6?
Solo Michael
Yeah,
Jackson album?
yeah.
Nah, cause look, alright. He
Yeah,
had
run it down. If you know.
Got to Be There was the first solo Michael Jackson album in like
Oh,
72.
he know.
He
If
was
anybody
still-
know this nigga.
Yeah, he was still in the Jackson 5. Then he
Yeah.
dropped Farewell, My Summer Love, 1975. Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, and then Blood on the Dance Floor, unrated.
What
Blood
year was
on the
that?
Dance
What year was
Floor,
that?
95, and
Okay.
then History came out like 96, 97. It was the greatest hit, but they added like a whole nother like 10 songs on the second disc.
Yeah.
So it was another album, and then
Yeah.
Invincible. So that's like 9 or 8.
And
however
that
many
came out
albums.
2000.
Invincible 2001.
Yeah.
2001.
But listen, everybody always had a debate that whether his greatest album was Off the Wall or Thriller.
Yeah.
Bruh, Blood on the Dance Floor and History, the disc 2, Mike was talking that talk that got him killed on those albums. He made a diss track to the DA.
I'm gonna have to look into it. I never go past what's the one where he's a statue?
That's
Invincible.
History. That's History.
Okay, so what's the one before that?
Blood on the Dance Floor.
I don't have that one.
It's 95. It was like the year before that and way under publicized. Like they wouldn't fucking.
I was about to say,
I gotta dig in the crate.
I wasn't too fond of that one.
Yeah,
Blood on the Dance.
because they made him look wild, bro. They made him wear lipstick and shit.
I'm
like,
trying to. Yeah, I can't even remember that one. I think he had a dope ass cover where it was just his eyes and there was a whole bunch of.
That's
other shit.
dangerous. Mark Ryden made
Yeah,
that cover.
I remember that
Fire.
one.
You ever seen Mark Ryden shit?
I'm not 100% sure.
Mark Ryden is the dude that you seen Tyler the Creator. I think it was Wolf. The album cover
Yeah.
where he's like a cartoon and on the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
tricycle.
yeah.
Mark Ryden made that. He made Rihanna Rated R album cover where she
Yeah.
like got her titties out.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Mark Ryden's that dude. bro.
Yeah, I see.
Like,
I didn't know he made that.
I got a book of all of his shit that my homegirl, that she used to work for a publishing company. She got me that shit for Christmas, bro. Listen, y'all have to see this book. Like,
Fire. I'm into shit like that. Album covers is so that shit make me used to make me want to hear some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I don't even
Especially
know,
Moor.
motherfucker.
That's
I
how
don't
I
even
get new shit though.
In
Like,
real time, I
if
got
I be
the
looking on
big
mixtapes
so
and
now
shit.
I'm trying to get the disc with the big
Yeah, yeah,
album
Oh,
covers,
with
you
the
know what I'm
vinyls,
saying?
yeah.
The vinyl.
Yeah.
that bacon grease,
Bro,
bro.
I'm
That-
telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, I fuck with it. I definitely fuck with music in general, just as history. But what I was saying about the Beyonce and Mike shit was, what year was that? What was Mike's prime last year? About 90, or would you put Invincible in there?
Wait, prime year?
Yeah.
Or like his last year being prime?
Like the last album where Mike was in his prime,
Dangerous, because the
Dangerous.
child,
What year was
that came out in like 91,
91.
but the child allegations came out during the tour like in 93. So like after that, that's when he came back and started making all those like
Okay, so how many albums did he have that was, so it was like 4 or 5 albums?
that was like
prime.
critically like this is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
It would have to be 4.
Okay.
It would be Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous would be
When
the
did
last
Bad
one.
come out?
87.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad was,
September.
all them gas bags, I got all those.
All those, right.
What's Beyonce? I don't listen to Beyonce. Does she have that 4 critically acclaimed smash hit album?
Right.
Dangerously in Love,
Right, does
bro.
she?
Dangerously in Love, her first solo
First solo
album
album.
with Crazy in Love and Baby Boy.
I'm a
and
fan.
Myself
Okay,
and
I'm a
I.
fan of how she
I
looks.
all
I
that
listen
shit.
to music.
Yeah,
I listen to music. I have
Listen.
no
She
idea.
had hits.
And then motherfucking the Lemonade shit, like that was a
Yeah.
moment. Like
Ah,
that was a moment. Like you might not
I
have
mean,
fucked
it was a
with
moment,
it.
yeah.
It was a moment.
I be
in
tuned
pop
out. I
culture
really don't be
history.
knowing.
that
Yeah.
shit was definitely a moment.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't know Lemonade.
Which one?
I ain't never listened
Even
to
that
Which one
that.
was
XXO,
it?
what album was that?
Was it B-Day? They had like Deja Vu and all that
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
definitely,
Green Light
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
Neptunes, like
Yeah, she
all
had
of that
some-
shit, bro. And then Destiny Child's second album, bro, Writings on the Wall, is
Mhm.
like that shit had all the hits on it. Bro. Like all of their biggest songs was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that album. Like
So she got like 4,
yeah,
5.
you can give her 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Okay.
me. Like
She's
her
gonna
fans
outdo
can
him
answer
then
that.
off of life. That's it. Like Mike could have put out something. If Mike would have came back with Crazy on that tour, like he might have changed everything.
That's
Yeah,
what I
he was
said.
going to. That's why he's
History
dead.
might have went in a different direction
Right.
with
I'm
him.
trying to tell you.
You know
He was definitely about to
It
change.
was.
Because it was called This
Bruh.
Is It. Like, he's about
You
to
know
leave
what?
it all out there.
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. Here's another thing. Now he was saying that like niggas had like 4 years to get it right after he died and shit. And shit is alright, you see how we are now. Do you think that he was what if he was about to say what Kanye is saying now? And Kanye passed the message. This is strictly just like me coming up with some shit.
yeah.
But I'm like, you feel me? Like
Kanye he got some type of jewel from Mike that's gonna change
yeah,
everything.
and
for
he's
him.
like, I'm finally about to come out. I did Jesus. I changed their minds. Now I'm promoting love the Mike way. Like,
I don't know if that shit, if he ever comes out on some shit like that. You said it first, so
I said it
low
first,
key
May
though.
3rd,
Low key
2018.
though, I can see it though. This nigga, he pushing the whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Love everybody.
Love everybody. That
Which
was
is
my
good.
whole shit.
And then he done bought the whole 300 acres.
And
I hope
Neverland
he
was
does
300 something acres, or like
Exactly.
290 something like.
I hope that's.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I hope
nigga got
Kanye
the
does
whole
something with that.
300 acres.
Don't
He
put no
about to-
damn Neverland up.
He said, nah, he said he
Run
got to
it.
build a
He
community.
built a
though.
community with
I hope
houses
so.
and shit.
I hope so. That's a lot of fucking land.
Like, he was showing
music
the
wise,
Kanye and shit that
Like,
he
he
was
was
using
talking
to
about,
build a
like,
house.
he even trying, like, he on some futuristic thing type shit. So,
Yeah.
even with the architecture of his community,
Right.
supposed to be, you know, new world type shit. You
I
know?
hope so.
Hold
I'm all
Cause he
for
named,
it.
did you
I'm
look up the
futurist.
dude he named though? Howard Backen?
Nah, I ain't looking.
Bro, I looked this
Nah,
I looked
Bernard Pinard or whoever.
I looked up
Who,
Howard.
designer
I,
nigga?
who is he? Yeah, who is he?
Go ahead.
Oh well, I
looked
looked up Howard Backen, the architecture that he
Yeah.
said who he like, you know what I'm saying, loves and who he
Yeah.
probably gonna use. Bro, his houses and like the architecture that he does,
What? Crazy.
out of this world, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Like,
about to look into
his
it.
shit is open. You feel me? Like his shit a lot of he do like a lot of open shit. Look, like
Yeah, yeah.
you can walk from one end to the crib to the other. You feel me? Like outside type shit.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm
Indoor,
saying?
outdoor.
Like that shit dope though, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at his shit. That shit dope.
I gotta look
That shit
into
dope.
it.
Yeah.
Like if he do some shit like that
Yeah.
with the cribs, bro.
Yeah.
Like he really doing some on the other.
Yeah, I'm
You know what I'm
telling you,
saying?
bro.
I'm not mad at Kanye for any of that. I think his designing mind is great. I like the shit that he puts out, even if it is weird and
And he
something
try to do
considered
different shit.
ugly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I fuck with.
Exactly.
Cause I hate to have like I hate to be the same.
Air Force
as somebody
Ones
else.
should not be on everybody's feet right now.
Yeah.
We gotta change shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
shit
too
has
tall
to change.
and skinny and my feet too long
Right.
to be wearing forces. Like,
Right,
I
right,
can't
right.
do it.
I
Right
fuck with Vans heavy and like
Yeah,
running
I love
shoes.
it. Yeah, I
That's
love
it.
it. I
I
love
want
it.
shit that's light.
Yeah.
Like his shoes should be comfortable. Now J's, I'm gonna stay right there in the 90s, and my shit's gonna be like boots. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
12 and 13 is my favorite shoe.
Facts.
They bulky
13
as
is
fuck.
my favorite
Yeah.
one.
97, 98. Like I was
Yeah.
7 and 8. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Yeah.
I remember those vividly. I'm never going to
I
fuck with
remember going to school and like, bro, especially in elementary school, because I went to school in the hood then, bro. If you didn't have the new J's on when they dropped, like, niggas was making fun of your mom. Like,
For real,
like, bro, like, and my dad worked at Foot Action then, so it was like,
Oh man.
I had niggas, I'm talking about the Friday before they came out, I'm wearing them shits to school. Like, niggas was like, oh shit, nah, his dad worked at the, like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to the hype about, but that hype, fuck the new hype.
Yeah, the new hype different.
Yeah.
The hype changed about 2012, 13.
Yeah.
It changed completely.
Yeah.
Fuck Jays, fuck Jays.
Yeah.
But hold on though. Do y'all see? You know, I'm a fashion motherfucker. I love
Yeah.
fashion. Did y'all see the switch between like now niggas low key trying to get off
the J game and get onto like, you know what I'm saying, like the Air Max wave and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like that's been
Baby
going
Max
on
is
for a couple
hard
years.
as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I fuck with
But they be coming out with some stupid.
Bro.
But
Air Max has never dropped
Of
bad
course.
shoes. All their
You
shoes
saw
have
regular?
always been fire, but
Yeah.
it's just the hype.
They going crazy with them right now.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
Of course, 190,
Bro,
off the rip.
Think about it though, back in the day when like the same kind of Air Maxes was coming out, of course they coming out with some stupid colors now, you know what I'm saying, but them same, you know what I'm saying, basic colors that they still dropping now,
Going crazy still. I feel like
and
it's
they
timeless.
hiring the price and niggas acting like they something different, like,
Yeah,
bro, you could've got these 3 years ago, bro, like,
And that's really all it is, dog. It's the hype. It's the hype around
Disgusting.
any sneaker. It don't
Yeah.
even matter
Yeah.
who make the sneaker. It's
Yeah.
about if it's hype around it.
Yeah.
That's what brings the value.
Just
You
that
know
social
what I'm
media
saying?
shit I was talking about.
Yeah,
Like, I'm keeping my shoes
exactly.
off the gram. Fuck
Exactly.
that.
is that,
I got a closet full. I'm in it. I fuck with it. But I don't even want to talk about it.
For
It's
real.
so crazy because everybody talks about it now. Like
Exactly.
it doesn't mean
Exactly.
anything.
Yeah.
So if you're really about it, you're just gonna fuck with it in your personal time.
Exactly.
So it is
just
what
gonna
it is.
do it.
Facts, facts.
You
Yeah,
just
but
don't do it. That's how I feel about anything nowadays, bro. I feel like if you about whatever you say you're about, you just gonna do it.
right,
You don't have to post it on Instagram. You're not posting it on social media. You just gonna do the shit.
right.
You feel me? I feel like if you posted it on Instagram on social media, like low key, you probably not really doing it.
Exactly.
I know
You doing it
for
for
real.
ego.
Sure.
For ego.
It's all selfish,
Yeah.
egotistical things.
Exactly.
Your perception that you think you have, you're trying to make your reality, but it's not gonna end like that. But it
And
is
then
what it
people
is. That's
start to
what
question
you
your character too. Like,
Sure.
This motherfucker say he gonna do that. He ain't
Yeah, like,
he ain't
nigga
shit.
always
Right.
saying he gonna do some
Man,
shit.
they don't never do
do.
it.
Exactly. Been waiting on the first thing, doing the fifth thing. What's
He just
going
like
on?
his damn daddy.
That's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Hey, for real. Hey, so DJ,
What's up?
let's talk about this, man. This health tip of the week.
Oh
I
yeah.
had posted some on Instagram.
You did.
By Dr. Sebi. I ain't gonna say the exact quote, but he was saying basically, sugar is not good for us. We shouldn't eat anything with sugar. You know what I'm saying? Even though that is hard, you know what I'm saying? Saying it is easy,
Yeah.
but actually putting it into, you know what I'm saying, play.
Yeah. You know the bad thing about that is they put sugar in everything. Like you check the ingredients in anything. Most things, especially that's in a box or prepackaged, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna have some sugar in it. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Whether or not it's, you know what I'm saying, it say sugar or if it's like 60 different names for sugar. So
First of all,
Yeah, right.
sugar's horrible for you.
Shit like a drug.
It's a science fact that sugar's bad for you. It's not just Dr. Sebi's actual proven. Most scientists know this now. They're saying any amount of sugar that isn't naturally in some type of like fruit or something like that. There's natural sugars that are attached to like fiber, I think.
Exactly.
It's horrible for you because your body doesn't know how to process it the correct way, so it just stores it. And this is why you see the obesity and things of that nature. But yeah, you should. People thought it was like salt and that type of thing. That's really not fucking up your diet. The way sugar is fucking up your diet and your health, the way you look, etc. It's 90% of it is just sugar.
Health is wealth, y'all.
Yeah, totally.
And
So
breakfast
I agree.
alone, you know,
Totally.
You know, one of my little nephews came home with this little thing that had like what breakfast was equivalent to,
Yeah.
and it was like a bowl of Raisin Bran was equivalent to eating a cupcake. You know?
Damn.
And you know, people think that's one of the healthiest cereals.
I eat Raisin Bran.
I better throw away them damn corn pops I got up there.
Yeah.
I know them corn pops.
If you just
Stupid,
knew how much sugar was in it off the rip, and then you add sugar,
Exactly.
as
Gotta have pops.
I stopped doing this shit. It's too crazy for me now. Yeah. I fuck with it. It's like a dessert. It's not really a breakfast.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Hey, for real.
And think about it. This is what you feeding kids when they
Right.
young.
We
you know what
came
I'm
up
saying?
on this shit.
Exactly.
Grandma got 6,
So
7
we-
boxes.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, you better drink the milk, and you better drink the milk after.
Man, what? I'm telling you, bro. So it's like you
You
grew
gonna
up on
leave the
this.
milk in there, come back and pour some
You know,
more on top of it.
This drug, really, you know what I'm saying? That's a
We
shit like a
addicted to
weapon
it.
of mass destruction. Yeah, exactly.
It's psychoactive. This is a
Yeah.
fact.
And
Exactly.
but you gotta think though, anything that's fucking white is artificial.
Yeah.
Like white rice, like
That's
Yeah.
elite.
white sugar, white salt, white people. Nah,
Was it before?
like anything,
Was it before you called it white?
anything white, that shit is artificial. That shit was bleached to be white. Like think about it. You got brown rice, you got brown sugar,
Yeah, but
like
that's true because paper. Yeah, see,
papers.
yeah.
like
That's why I don't smoke white peppers no more.
like that shit. That shit is white. That shit is artificial.
Yeah.
Anything brown, that shit goes around.
Damn, I ain't heard that one.
I don't know. I just made it on that real quick. Y'all
Yeah,
like
yeah, for the new saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all seriously, yeah, just keep an eye on, you know what I'm saying, your sugar intake. I think like the daily dose of sugar, I think it's like 25 grams or some shit. Don't consume no more than 25 grams of added sugar.
Right.
A week or like a
A
day?
day. But you know, you got certain things.
25 grams sounds like a lot though.
Yeah,
It sounds like a lot of
But
sugar.
you know how much you go get a soda now that got 36 grams and just
Damn,
20
right,
grams.
right,
So you
you
just
right.
consume that whole day right
Damn.
there in one soda.
Let me see how much this
So,
Canada Dry got
so
in
you
here.
imagine what people.
Your mind is gonna be blown if you look at the label.
God damn.
Exactly.
At any label.
That nigga, I just drunk 29 grams of sugar
Exactly.
in this little ass bottle.
Yeah.
This
So
plus
this thing, if I had a regular ass, big ass bottle of Canada Dry, that shit probably been like 60 something grams of sugar.
Hello, Jack Daniel. We finna
Right,
call
it's a
your
wrap
ass
for
out
you.
There's no
too.
sugar in there.
It's a wrap for this soda and shit, yo.
Liquor has no sugar. Liquor's
Stick
cool.
to the alkaline
Right,
water
it's
with
so
lemon
sweet.
and honey. You feel me?
What did it say? They say has sugar?
Nah, Jack Daniel, why the fuck y'all ain't got a label on the bottle? We calling y'all niggas out. It's more than just alcohol.
I feel like it. I didn't know
They ain't gonna
it
put
had
how much
sugar.
sugar in it. They don't put how much sugar and shit in the liquid though.
Hey, we need a rundown.
You think it's
Talking
liquor?
about the liquor, it's the
Yeah,
mixes.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I
Nah, but I think
Bruh.
I think it's
It's
liquor.
definitely some sugar in there.
I was about to say it's definitely
I don't
some. I
know.
think it's some though.
I don't know. I really
It's
don't
like sugar,
know.
alcohol.
Cause think about it though. I'm about to say yeah. Cause
Maybe
think
like
about
a
it.
Smirnoff or something.
But think about it though. Even
Oh,
beer, as bitter as beer tastes, that shit still got a little bit of sugar
Yeah,
in
some
it.
of those do.
Does it?
You feel me?
I don't drink. I'm a super
I mean,
non-drinker.
I don't drink beer either, but I
I
done
don't
seen
drink
it back in the
anything.
motherfucking bottles.
But that's more like
And
the
them
malt,
shit-
the malt beverages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They definitely.
That's the bottom of the barrel shit. Literally the bottom of the barrel. That's what, nigga, I used to drink them 40s, them old English 40s.
Oh
I used
man.
to drink one a day. And then I started reading about them shits and I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What they got going
That's why they
on?
had us on them shit so heavy.
Goddamn trying to be like Ice Cube and Boys in the Hood and I fuck my damn system up.
Right.
Drinking
That's that Wayans Brothers shit. That job.
Yeah.
Right.
Get a job. Nigga had a damn 40 ounce. Like nigga, what the fuck?
For real, bro.
Same shit.
That was shit right there. Hey, why was the
I
best
watch it all
show?
the time.
Now that-
I got them all.
now that we
on.
talk
Yeah,
about-
yeah, let's talk about some shows.
Hey, the best show
This light about to go
was
out, but
when
yeah.
we was growing up. We gonna go to the motherfucking light go out there.
Yeah.
Now when the shows back in our day, bro, I feel like the shows was just hitting back then. bro.
Fiery.
Like even like
Content.
like killing the 80s, killing the
Yeah.
70s, killing the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? To now, like
90s.
our shows, bro.
Yeah, fact.
Like you won't know
92.
better shows.
You talking about like Fresh Prince and Martin,
Came out
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx,
Foxx, bro. You can keep going. Steve Harvey show.
Oh
Like,
my God,
Bruh,
the Steve Harvey show. Even the shows.
The
with
Hillbillies,
yeah,
this is
the
2000s.
like that shit
all
was.
that, even that shit.
That shit
bro.
was TV, bro. That shit was TV. That's when motherfuckers wanted to sit down and actually watch
How
TV.
can we
bro.
not say living single? bro?
Living single, right,
Yeah.
bro.
Even
So
the,
many.
can I say the Cosby Show?
Yeah.
That
That's
shit really had an impact.
Still
though.
iconic.
Different world.
Different world. That was one of my favorites. Different world.
That birthed everything. That was
Even the
so
shows
started.
But-
that ain't make what? Oh, Moesha.
Moesha shit.
Oh, I know why y'all ain't fuck.
Oh,
Y'all, did y'all fuck with Eddie and motherfucking? Fire!
It was funny as fuck.
Exactly.
Gas bag. And that shit, what? They never got that video.
Fuck with 101.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm mad, bro.
I got
Take
one
me
for
back,
y'all.
bro.
Remember, goddamn.
Take me back.
My brother and me, they was in
Oh,
Charlotte.
yeah,
on
they
that
was in
shit.
Charlotte, yeah,
They was
yeah.
in Charlotte. You never seen my
Oh,
brother and me?
no. I probably have. I can't. It's
When
not.
Goog
Malcolm in the
got
Middle.
that nigga that cool got the money haircut, you don't remember that?
Hold on, though.
Wait, it's a show?
Hit me, I'm back.
Oh,
Yo,
hey, I remember Brother and Me. Did y'all ever fuck with the Caucasian shows like Malcolm in the Middle and shit like that?
Yeah. My shit was
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
I never heard
That was my favorite shit, bro.
My shit, bro. Even
Shia LaBeouf and
Y'all
Even
remember the
Stevens.
Wonder Years with Fred Savage? The nigga that had the mole on his face and gold, remember Austin Powers? Bole.
Yeah, that.
When he was a kid, y'all remember Winnie Cooper?
Damn, I don't remember that shit.
The Wonder Years?
I don't remember that.
I feel like
I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember that one.
It's a lot of. I'm
Even
drawing
Roseanne
blanks,
was
but it's
fun.
millions.
I mean,
of
Rugrats. I mean, nigga, we had everything.
Cartoons is even crazy.
Yeah. Rocket
Rocket
Power,
Power,
that was my shit.
Queens, with her boyfriend. The nanny?
Oh,
Nigga. She
Yeah,
was
I was-
bad as fuck. Shout out to Fred Jackson.
Yo, she was.
She's still bad. That's the thing about
We
it.
had a lot of good shit growing up, bro. I
See,
feel like
we
the
was
kids
just
these
different,
days got stupid ass shit like
That was the golden era. Like
Yeah.
the 60s and the 70s was like golden era for music, shit, maybe even the 50s, but the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s,
media.
TV,
We killed media.
up into the early 2000s.
Even when it came out of music, like we killed media.
When it went to
Like,
internet,
They
shit was
came
over.
in
Yeah,
the
fact.
70s, like
Shit was over after that
They
it
changed
came out.
everything,
You
yeah.
gotta
Took
think about
everybody's
it, the
attention away.
70s, bro. Like Martin Luther King died in '68. The 70s, niggas turned the fuck up, bro. Like
I think Jimmy
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Jimmy Hendrix died in like 72 or something like that. Like the
That's
70s
Martin
was
Luther King
major.
died.
Oh,
over with.
The last man to walk on the moon, I know y'all may not agree, was 70 something.
I don't give a fuck
72.
about the moon. nigga.
Just saying for him.
I mean, that shit
I
look
don't.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
they
science.
definitely look
It's almost
cool. I like
like-
that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I give a
totally.
fuck about the universe, but
This is the 70s. This is all I'm saying. This
right.
is the 70s.
And that shit really ain't too far down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nigga, the 70s was only like 12 years
Our
before we
parents
was
are
born.
70s babies, maybe. Like,
Yeah, my
ma-
mom
I think it was
was
more
More like
60s.
60s.
Yeah,
They
I'm
came out
like,
in the
yeah,
70s. They were children in the
My parents was
70s.
born in 67 and 68.
Yeah,
they don't
mine's
remember the. They don't probably don't remember the 60s. But
Right,
the
they
70s,
70s.
Right,
That's
when
what I'm
they,
saying.
they know the
children in the
70s. They know the
80s,
70s.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's right. That's that generation. Like, that's crazy. That's nuts. A lot of shit done changed. Whole lot of gang shit.
Yeah, even horns don't blow like. No.
You dumb. You dumb.
Fuck.
I wish my shit did though. I wish my shit did.
That was a horrible design.
That shit funny.
Hey, why did they make that? That shit sound like an old ass house phone. They're struggling to ring.
Like, you humping somebody, you gotta wait for that to hump back. Like, what the fuck? Nah, y'all gonna get crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Boy, y'all funny.
You got that? Who dropped some new music this week?
Oh, Post Malone, but nobody ain't fucking with that Culture Vulture.
I ain't even do that. I didn't download it.
Ain't nobody fucking with Post Malone.
Oh, I found out some new music. Well, this shit came out in '86. But listen,
Nigga said
everybody-
86. Nigga said new
This
music.
the first
And
time
this
I
shit
heard
came out in
it.
86.
This is the first. Let Me Be the One by 5 Stars, one of the greatest songs of all time. Make sure you put that on your summer cookout like playlist. I added it to my summer playlist. So if you got Apple Music, you can go find my summer playlist, Summertime Drive Music by James Malik.
Fire.
fucking-
Fire. I am a witness to that.
Oh, you said playlist.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
Apple Music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll post the link in my Twitter bio or something.
What's your Twitter?
The James Malik at the
Alright.
James Malik. Shout out to Frankie Lyman too. Oh, hold on, before we start wrapping up, it's James Brown's birthday today. Give James Brown a yay yay.
Yay.
Because yeah.
You
James
do
Brown-
up, you up,
Yo,
you up, you
I ain't even
Rest in
gonna
peace.
front. I seen the most hilarious interview. I don't even want to speak bad about this man.
Was
But
it on the news? I seen it.
Oh, when he
don't
was
even
throwing,
know.
he was
How I
throwing.
do it.
Hey, he was
it's a
drunk.
classic moment. We gotta embody everything about James, but
Right.
we ain't gotta get into it. I don't wanna muddy the waters and nothing right now.
The Muddy Waters. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, you fucking muddy water?
Yeah, what? This is real rock and roll over here.
I didn't know. I'm
You
just
don't do
now
that
digging
Elvis
deep.
shit. It's
Yeah,
real
yeah.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Shout out
Totally.
to Chuck Berry and Little Richard too. While we at it. What?
Totally. Yeah, I'm all in as well.
Fuck it. Shout out to Frankie Lyman, the first teenage like Michael Jackson before Michael Jackson.
I don't know if I got any Frankie Lyman in the playlist.
Goody Goody by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, bro.
I'm not
Like,
looking into
we just watched the scene in the movie. Like that
Yeah.
shit made
This
me
little
like the
music
song.
head ass nigga.
Nah, that shit-
He
I
said
fuck
he like
with
a
it.
music note.
Frankie
Best
Lyman.
music.
This nigga know so much music. Nigga head like a music note.
I'm about to get on your head. Nigga look like a skinny ass Serge Ibaka.
Shut your ass up.
You always did look like that guy from Travis Porter.
Hey,
Y'all
remember we went to Fayetteville?
though.
Maybe we went to Fayetteville to see them girls, and we heard them. They went walking back down the hallway. This is like 2010, like I was out of high school, and they went walking down the hallway, and I heard old girl whisper, "He looks like Quest from Travis Porter."
Everybody thought I was Travis Porter. Everybody thought it was one person too.
Me too. I thought that's they had a crazy ass. They started a lot
Bro,
of
they
shit.
was the
They just got washed out
Migos.
real
Bro,
quick.
they was the Migos before the Migos.
They started a lot of this shit. They started a lot of this
But
shit.
they didn't really go quick though, bro.
No,
They
they had a decent run. No,
Bro,
They started out on SpitYourGame.com. I don't know where CEO Charlie is right now, but shout out to CEO Charlie. SpitYourGame.com is where you found out about all the snap dancing
Yeah,
niggas,
yeah.
millions,
Yeah.
goddamn.
I was never one of them niggas, but I definitely fuck with the music. I know a lot of niggas that turn that swag all the way up.
Nigga,
I was
me.
like, I
Remember I
can't
used
do
to
it.
make rubber band chains and sell
You made me one.
it.
You made me one, bro.
I made about almost $1,000.
Nigga had a mug. Nigga had a
I didn't even think. I'm like, damn, he said half a million. Oh,
Like that shit a lot.
shit. Hey, it was back then.
If I'm selling them for $5 a piece,
No,
then
you went crazy.
I ran it up. I had the profit out the roof.
That's
Nah,
funny.
definitely.
Spent
Nigga made a half a rack. Nigga made a half a rack. Hey, I'm
$1,000.
gonna start saying shit like that. Shit sound like a lot.
Like,
Right.
wait, what?
Made a
Damn.
half a rack.
Half $100 for this motherfucker.
Half a rack.
Nah, for real. But hell yeah, no.
The nigga, but when you think about it, when I invested probably all of $5 worth of rubber bands into that shit, made $500 back.
Nah, yeah.
That's what 1,000% profit,
Yeah, it's
like,
nuts.
or 100%. So yeah, it's
I
some
don't
shit.
know,
Yeah.
But low key, like I want to teach my kids some type of entrepreneurship like that, like when they go, like when they get to school type shit, like go sell some candy, like go sell
Yeah,
some
exactly.
t-shirt. I don't give a fuck what you want to sell
Yeah.
besides some drugs. Like go
Yeah,
sell
right,
that
just
shit in
leave,
school
right.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
But shit, now they can't sell CDs and then they locking kids up.
I mean,
It's
who
horrific,
buys
that shit
CDs
now.
anyway?
I ain't know that.
That's crazy.
Who buys CDs
They don't
anyway?
want you to have that
Nah.
entrepreneurial mindset.
It's about to come back because, bro, I be making girls playlists on Apple Music all the time. Like, you know how you used to make a girl a mix CD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Shawty on that shit.
Yeah.
Like, for my girl on that
They
shit.
doing
Nah.
that on Apple Music.
Bro,
I
I'm
just
doing that
came
shit with
across
Apple
one of them
Music
motherfuckers.
playlists right now.
Yeah.
Like, make a girl an Apple Music playlist. Like, I'm telling you, it'll make her whole day, bro. Like, what?
That'll be dope.
What? Or Spotify, whatever. the
Right,
fuck. I
of
just
course, yeah.
use Apple Music. Like, make a girl a playlist 2018. Start that shit summer 2018. Make Shawty a playlist.
And she gotta be some
Got
sobriety
that
though.
playlist
But-
challenge.
Like, but you gotta know how to put together. You can't
Right,
just
music,
be.
that's what I'm
You gotta
saying.
know something about something. Like, know something about her
Okay.
to make a playlist for a girl. Like, you gotta know what she like and what she want to hear, and some shit that you want to put her on. Like,
Yeah.
No, you right.
shout out to the ladies, nigga. God damn.
Of course.
You right about that.
What's the positive tip of the week then?
Well, fellas, let's get into positive affirmation of the day. I guess we're gonna go ahead and end it with the positive affirmation of the day from the homie James Malik.
Hi, this is the James Malik, and I'm here with the positive affirmation of the day. All right, this is a short and simple one that I got from my meditation and prayer this week.
Okay, all right, let us know. I want to hear it.
3 words. I am unlimited. Say it with me. I am unlimited. That pretty much explains itself. Do I need to get into it? There's no limits on you. It ain't no ceiling, ain't no sky. Fuck all that shit. Do you. Run it up. Run it up.
Do you, baby. Do you, baby. Ain't no limit. Do you, baby.
And that was the positive affirmation of the day.
Appreciate you, D. James Malik.
Yeah.
And I appreciate my boys,
Start
DJ,
over.
B-Chap,
Oh, yeah.
coming through like always.
Of
doing
course,
this shit.
yeah, sure.
Making it do what it do. And this your boy Fly King signing out. Melanated Minds, episode 5. You did. Peace.
Your camera's fucked up.
I told you when I flipped it forward, it looked like I was blurred out on TV. Like they didn't want nobody to see me.
What happened? You cracked it?
Yeah, and that shit went right in the middle of the damn camera.
Oh,
And I'm still talking on the mic like this shit on.